celebration of sons and daughters.
I would like to welcome all the teachers who are here with us today to this occasion. This practice became real because of their dedication, commitment and courage. My dear sisters who are here with us today, I welcome you all to this day. So at last, as the President of the Evolving Society, I welcome you all to the Concordia the Amista 2040. I'm sure you will be aware about what we have done together in the path of the
diversity of the tourist destination product is unparalleled. The Tourism Development Strategy 2011 to 2016 addresses the wide issues related to tourism. Government targeted position Sri Lanka as the world's most treasured island for tourism.
Now we will be asked to have a look at some tourist attractive places in Sri Lanka. The Temple of the Tooth Fairy, the Buddhihare, Sea River, tea estates in hill country and low country, Peyadeli Botanical Garden, beautiful beaches around the island.
Please, for mind free, for each candles and a beautiful body frame of each page. See, discover a country filled with the essence of a paradise. A sense, a nation famed for serene smiles, happy greetings, and helpful nature. Festive, every month is a cultural festival and a religious cultural festival.
Famous tourist attractions in Sri Lanka. Kandy, the large royal capital of Sri Lanka, is a major tourist destination. the southern coastal tip of the Galle district of southern province. The town is the popular tourist attraction, especially famous among foreign tourists.
Arghambe is situated on the Indian Ocean in the dry zone of Sri Lanka's southeast coast. Galle reached the height of its development in the 18th century during the Dutch colonial period. Galle is the capital city of southern province. Galle is one of the major cities in Sri Lanka, situated 119 kilometers away from Colombo. Prominent landmarks: Galle Fort, Clock Tower, Lighthouse, Natural Harbour, National Marine Museum, Martin Wickramasinghe Museum, Galle Renowned Church.
Tikkaduwa is a small town on the south coast of Sri Lanka. Tourists attractive places in Tikkaduwa: Thodagamu Viharaya, Turtle Farm, Tikkaduwa Forest, snorkeling in Tikkaduwa, Maruganga, surfing in Tikkaduwa. Coastal resort town located about 35 kilometers northwest of Bangalore. It used to be a popular tourist destination. Concordia in the Uttara district of Sri Lanka is remarkably untouched by tourism. Tourist attractive places in Concordia as follows: the Dutch Fort, St. Peter's Church, leisurely boat ride up the lagoons. Tourist attractive places in Polonnaruwa are Galle Viharaya, Galle Kotta, Gul Viharaya, Kimharampattu statue, Nishankalaka Mandapaya, Lanka Tilaka Viharaya. Negombo is a major tourist destination in Sri Lanka. This city is an ideal and liberal place with luxury lifestyle for those who want quick access to and from the country's international airport. Some tourist attractive places in Negombo are Dutch Fort, Celestial Church, Negombo Beach, Dutch Clock Tower.
Nuwara locates in the central province of Sri Lanka. Tourist attractive places in Nuwara: Gulf Coast, Top Districts, Victoria Park, boating and fishing on Lake Leonard. Welcome and Unnamattura is the coastal town in Galle district of Sri Lanka. Unnamattura is rich in its biodiversity. Welcome is the town in Madras district, southern province of Sri Lanka.
Today, Sigiri is a UNESCO-listed World Heritage Site. Tourist attractive places in Sigiri, Lions Walk, Water Garden and Sigiri.
In South Asia, Ironwood, that is also called as Namaluya, and also Ipalpattu prehistoric burial site. Hornet Lake National Park located in the highlands of Sri Lanka. It famous tourist attractive places in Sri Lanka and rich with science activities.
Sri Lanka, Knuckles Range, Singharaja Range Forest, Adams Peak, Pinnacle Elephant Orphanage, Kumara National Park, Yana National Park, Poondara National Park,
2007, World Society has served a lot of students in so many ways in uplifting their personalities. This year, our students are addressing all the global dimensions in a way in the current society. I know, girls, you can share your knowledge through this and other activities. So, take the maximum benefit of the project and become smart citizens who have a good knowledge of the world. Thank you very much.
the terrorist
She was the winner of Pakistan's first National Youth Peace Prize and was nominated for the 2013 Nobel Peace Prize. Although she was widely tipped to win the prize, however, she was the youngest and the first girl nominated for it. Now, the members of the Child Rights Project are going to put the speech done by Malala Yousafzai at the United Nations Conference.
The words the Taliban never wanted her to hear. Happy 16th birthday, Malala.
We call upon all governments to ensure free compulsory education all over the world for every child. We cannot all succeed when half of us are held back. Our words can change the whole world. We are all together, united for the cause of education. Let us empower ourselves with the weapon of knowledge, and let us shield ourselves with unity and togetherness. Let us pick up our books and our pens. They are our most powerful weapons. One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Education is the only solution. Education first. Thank you.
There
back to England full of stories of the joy, the happiness and the wonderful experiences that they've shared in as part of the World Partnership. Once again, we thank you for your hospitality and we look forward to many, many more years of close partnership and warm friendship between your school and ours. Thank you very much.
It's a very important festival in Sri Lanka.
So, to symbolize this festival, the members of the Multinational Peace Project decided to serve this delicious food to you.
Great pleasure to address you on this joyous occasion. So, as a British Council School Ambassador, it is my bounden duty to enlighten you about the Connecting Classrooms project conducted by the British Council all over the world. Basically, it is a global education program which helps any student all over the world, not only Sri Lankans, all the students all over the world to learn about global themes. And they lead this project through two main programs. One is school partnerships, the other, the International School Award Project. I should mention that Sanghamitta College, since they joined this project somewhere in 2007, has excelled in collaborative work with the UK partner school. As a mark of respect, I should mention the invaluable contributions made by your former coordinator, late Ms. Hasana, and at the same time, your former principal, Mrs. Saraswati Naharayana. Actually, it is due to her untiring efforts that you could come up with this student exchange program. This Connecting Classrooms project basically does not fund for student exchanges. It is only that global skills and these good attitudes that students get as an outcome of this. But you have been able to come up with this student exchange program due to actually immense contributions made by the former principal.
let me quote the great Indian philosopher Mahatma Gandhi. He has said, I want the cultures of all the lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible. But I refuse to be blown off my feet by any. Actually, this quote itself highlights the value of appreciating and celebrating other cultures while fostering our own culture. Now, you all witnessed the two cultures from the two ends of the world performing on the same stage. So, I would like to say that this is an event with true significance of internationalism. And since you are completing for ISA 2014, I wish you good luck. I hope you will come up with an outstanding award. Now let me speak a few words to young Sanghamittans who are seated in the audience. Actually, you are the most important people for me. Today is a very special day for me because my destiny has brought me back to my alma mater after 25 years.
Barbie, what's the matter? Are you all right? Are you all right? You've been like this all these days. I don't know, my friend. I just can't make up my mind about Mother. I come to dream about her all these days. How she fed me, how she read me stories, how she put me to bed. And then, how that came, how it took everything away from me, how it took my mother.
dear mother. But when you live like this, I don't know. But I love you forever. I wish you a happy life wherever you are. Alive or dead. Dear, my dear Parvati. No, I lost you. That day, the day tsunami came, everything was nowhere to be seen. But you were with me. I told you to hold on to me, but you were not conscious and went from my hands when monster escaped. You put me to the bed before. You fed me. In the morning, you woke me up and fed me. And I was desperately trying for you to buy me a dress and I've been asking for all the time. You told me you'd buy it for me day. And suddenly, that deafening sound, the anguish was a murder speed. Father had left home. We have nowhere to escape. We ran. And the waves got us. You told me to hold on to you and never let go. Parvati, mother, my dear Parvati, mother, I can't believe this. My dear, I've been looking for you everywhere. 10 years. I spent most of the time in a hospital. They say I lost my memory after the shock of disaster. But soon as I was recovered, all I did was sleep. You have grown so much, I can hardly believe this, ever. You do, mother. You don't know how much I suffered without you at my side. I love you, mother. I love you too, Parvati. God cursed the sea that parted us for so long. No, mother, never. It was not the sea. It was the nature. Another disaster of nature. But that's the world's law. It is people who want to be blamed. It is people who wrongly change that balance the life on the earth. It is man who are destroying everything, mother. There's no point on burying the sea. If we really care for each other, it is protecting nature what we should do. Then the nature will protect us back, mother. I understand, my daughter. Disaster is something is not to be wept. It is something we should be prepared. Yes, mother. It is coexisting with each other, working harmony and cooperation. And that is what we call disaster management.
Here as a guest of honor, it is an honor to me. So thanks very much for the Berlin Society for inviting me to be here today. Thank you. You know, I was speaking to Miss Shankar about the performances of the two school children. The children of Sanghamitta they were very professional in their presentations. There were some mistakes too. But when one compared the two schools, I saw some huge difference. And I spoke to your teacher, the students of Concordia High School, that I just could not believe that you have to look at the paper to sing the Christmas carols. I truly could not believe. But Vishwanath said, probably you don't go to church, you are not going to Sunday school, or you are not practicing observing Christmas as such. So that is one difference that you may have seen that all the children here, at a given moment, just now you all can sing Little while ago, the Sudharma, the ambassador to the Connecting Classroom program, said that they are Mauritius School and Richmond College boys are trying to create something so that it can go to space. You see, they are trying to create something. Creation needs thinking. In our system of education, we learn a lot, we memorize a lot, and we believe we know almost everything. Whereas in the Western world, it is not only knowledge, it is the skill of using the knowledge. You see, where we use only knowledge, we know that knowledge, attitudes, and skills, the three things are important in learning. But we, in the system of Sri Lankan education, we focus mostly on knowledge. And even that is, I should say, not complete. Because you see, knowledge itself contains thinking, applying, precising, analyzing, and synthesizing all these things. But we get our children to memorize things. We as teachers ask you to memorize things. That is not correct, children. You need to question your teachers. You know, respecting is good. We need to respect elders. That is coming from the culture. But when something goes wrong, something is not quite right in your head, you should be able to question your teachers. If not, you are making the mistake which happened in maybe the 15th century. Because things are, we respect elders, we respect the history, we respect everything. We should respect, but we should also question things, find things, and find the difference of things happening in our vicinity. So that came out of my basic presentation, and I was going to talk to you about the differences and equalness about us. You see, you and I, as like the children from UK and the children from Sri Lanka, we are the majority of our respective countries. We are the majority. We do not know about the feelings of, we in Sri Lanka, we don't know the feelings of Tamils. You in England, you don't know the feelings of Scottish, you don't know the feelings of Irish. You are in the mainstream of the population. But education gives us the opportunity to see the difference and respect the diversity among us. You see, we in this program talking about global citizenship. What is global citizenship? We keep our identity, we keep our culture, but we respect and understand what other people feel, what other people do, why they do certain things. So it is quite important, the future of the world, which are you, to understand the other ethnic groups, the other religious groups, all the other nationalities. It is very important that you understand that you are going to be in a different world that you are living in today. You see, we lived in about 30-50 years ago. Our childhood was about 30 years ago. Now you are working, living in this area, in this era, you will be living your adult age in a different world. You see, in Japan, they are constructing windows with shells, sea shells, are beginning to cover their windows. So that is the new technology, that is the new world you people are going to live in. So it is very important that you understand. You see, Nelson Mandela had to live in the prison for 20 years to understand that. And Obama had to be born to different, completely different cultures to understand the differences and respect the two differences you can study, educate yourself without having these limitations in your education. Develop yourself to be a global citizen so that you will be able to create a better future for the next generation. The DFE, the British Council, they all are trying to do, not to recreate a British culture in Sri Lanka. They are not trying to develop a British culture in India when they are trying to develop, when they are doing this connecting classrooms program in India. They want to develop the whole world. I believe that lies in the bottom line. They don't want to create another England here. There are commercial ventures, there are investments, there are profit, thinking about profits. There are entrepreneurship engaged in this activity too. But with all those things, underneath, I believe, truly believe, there is something for the future generation. So I believe this global citizenship is very important to you children. Most of you are here, the girls are, I think, about 99% are girls. So remember girls, you are going to be mothers one day who are going to bring up sons and daughters to the world. So don't make a distinct difference between bringing up a boy and bringing up a girl. They all are same. Treat them alike. Don't treat the boys differently than
this program is a wonderful program, and we must thank British Council for helping our students, helping our teachers, and conducting awareness program for the teachers. And actually, what they do is facilitating this project. Therefore, that our thanks for the Provincial Department of Education must go to the manager of this schools and society program, Mrs. Sanghamitta and DP, and for their hard work to help our students in government and private schools in Sri Lanka. And when we speak about this Connecting Classrooms project, now there's a award goes with that Connecting Classrooms project, that is International Schools Award. Now our students who are doing this Connecting Classrooms project in their schools can apply for International School Award. Through International School Award, they can get a recognition to their school, as well as, you know that our UK teachers and students, they may know that most of the schools in Sri Lanka, their medium of instruction is Sinhalese, not English. Out of less than 5% of students study English medium, all the others study Sinhalese or Tamil medium when they are in schools. Now therefore, it is very helpful to them for this International School Award project, because now when they conduct so many projects, programs in this International School Award, for International School Award, you may know that they have to do at least 7 projects for this to get International School Award. When they do these 7 projects, they can improve so many skills, they can improve so many skills as well as their language ability, because they have to use language and they have to communicate using English with other schools in the world. Now I can remember 3-4 years back. Now we had this Connecting Classrooms project between only the schools between Sri Lanka and UK, but now we can see so many schools from India, Afghanistan, Egypt, and so many schools from so many African countries have connections with our schools, and they share their ideas, share their views. I think that's a good benefit for the students of our schools. And when we speak about this international schools award, as the provincial English and foreign languages coordinator of Southern Province, I'd like to quote there are 10 objectives in this international school award and this connecting classrooms program. I'd like to quote 4 of them. I'll read them and see that and tell you that how important they are for our students. The first one these are my favorite aims from this connected classroom project. The first one is to teach the child to face the challenges of today and take on the role of an active and responsible citizen. To help the child develop a genuine love for history and to understand how past events affect and influence the present and the future. Now we know in our country and as Sri Lankans, now most of our people speak about the history, and we do not get the help of the history to develop our future and the present. Now therefore, using this project we can do that. And the other most important thing is to appreciate our own heritage and culture and understand it in a wider global context. Now I can remember that earlier that now when we have partnerships with UK and Sri Lanka, now it was actually not very difficult to understand the cultures of both countries, because we are familiar about this culture of UK, and I think it is not familiar that the Sri Lankan culture is not familiar for UK people. But now when our students have partnerships with the countries like Afghanistan, Egypt, now they have different cultures. Even we have never heard about those kind of things in their culture. Therefore, it's a good benefit for our students to learn about those cultures. And the next aim, to learn about situations which go far beyond the textbook and link different disciplines and languages. Now, by this connecting classrooms project, our students can learn about so many different languages, and they can learn about how those languages are used, and they are familiar about those languages, and they get a chance to learn those languages and different religions. There are so many different religions in the world, and in different countries they follow different ways, and therefore that we can learn about all those religions and the languages. That's also a benefit of this program. And the last one I would like to quote is to develop confidence in one's own ability and feel secure that their learning will surpass all boundaries and restrictions. And now those were some of my favorite aims in this connected classroom program. And as the officer representing the Southern Provincial Department of Education, I must thank the kind of school from UK for having a good partnership with and strong partnership with the Sanghamitta College for more than 7 years. Because you may know that this is the biggest girls' school in Southern Province. Therefore, we must thank on behalf of our department and the province. And the next thing I must thank the students who perform different items and presented different projects here. Because now, I think very soon, in 2 months' time, that we are going to evaluate those projects and to see whether we can award the international school award or not. And I think it's a very good thing that now through their presentations we saw that how hard they have worked about these things and how hard they learned those things. And they have collected so many information from different sources. I think actually that will help them to learn about all those project things as well as to improve English language, because that is one of the main aims and that is why we are helping this program by the Provincial Department of Education, so that this project helps our students to improve their English language. And finally, let me thank the project coordinator, Bhavya, and all the English teachers and the staff members of Sanghamitta College, and especially the present principal of Sanghamitta College, Mrs. Concordia, for giving their fullest cooperation to do all this project work and to do all these programs in their school. And finally, let me wish that I want to wish that after 2 months' time that we are going to evaluate all these international school award, that all the dossiers we present for this international school award. I wish that you will get international school award again, so that from the projects we have seen so far, I think that is not a challenge for you, because during past 3 years that I was in the panel of the evaluators of this international school award panel, and there we have seen that projects presented by different schools. Therefore,
and the international school, and all the distinguished guests, the teachers, and my sisters. First, I must thank you for giving me this opportunity through the vote of thanks on this glorious day. It is with great pleasure I came to stand behind this podium to thank all who have been the tremendous support for this program. This day isn't a day which is made by the hands of one person. What it is today as Concordia and Amista, meaning unity and friendship, was indeed a day of unity, cooperation, friendship, and dedication. So, on behalf of the Learning Society, I would like to thank Mr. Sanghamitta, the Provincial Director of Education and English, our dear Congress Girl, Mrs. Saraswati Dhananagar, the British Council of Residents, Mr. Rohan Sylvester, and Mrs. and all our honorable guests for their presence on the most special monogamous of the days and weeks of hard work. Without wisdom, without your kindness to see the performances of us, sweat and tears we shed for this day wouldn't have the true value we should have had. So thank you again for your great support, understanding, and everything else. Next, I must thank our dear home principal, Mrs. Sanghamitta, who is behind us in every aspect of this program. Your guidance was the strength of our work. Thank you for your kind cooperation and motivation in every way. In addition, I must also thank our deputy and assistant principals for their great support in this program. And also our dear teachers and dear friends of Concordia High School, and the international school. Thank you for being such wonderful friends, and thank you for being with us to make this occasion wonderful. And my dear teachers, it is you who are here next to direct my gratitude for your hard work and your dedication. You are always there when you wanted your advice or you had something to get solved. I thank all the teachers of the Learning Society who are in charge of the projects, including the coordinating teachers who have always been there when we need you most. At the same time,